it is so hard to start to believe that it is possible that you are actually worthy just as you are. And that every mistake has been only that, just a mistake, not something that you need to beat yourself up for the rest of your life. Hello, you sexy and gorgeous creature. Welcome to Practice Intimacy. This is the place to be to learn all about love, sex, and how to have the best relationships you possibly can. My name is Jami Lynn. I'm a marriage and family therapist, and today we are talking about the difference between remorse and toxic shame. So, there are many, many words that people use to describe the feeling of, I did something wrong and now I feel bad. But the two that I'm going to use to really delineate what is healthy and unhealthy is remorse and toxic shame. You could use words like just plain old shame. You could use words like guilt. But, oh man, whenever we get into this space of like language, it all kind of means different things. In the end, what really matters is that you take away the difference between a healthy response to I messed up and an unhealthy response to I messed up. That's really what matters the most. And then use whatever word actually works for you, okay? So, let's talk about toxic shame first. Toxic shame is the place that a person falls into whenever they realize that they've messed up and they feel bad about it, but then they move into a space of like, I am so bad, I'm collapsing in on myself, I am a terrible person. And then here's what usually ends up happening. Whoever brought up, hey, you hurt me, ends up having to take care of you. That's insane. This is as selfish of a response as going into entitlement. So a lot of people do not know this, but whenever you go into a shame-filled response because you messed up, it is as selfish as moving into an entitled space. Here's why. If I hurt someone and they tell me that I've hurt them, I could go entitled and be like, no, I didn't. No big deal. You're fine. I did what I needed to do to take care of me. You don't matter. I could do that. Super selfish. Or I could collapse into, I'm so bad, I'm the worst, I can't believe I did that to you. And it is as self-involved as the other response. And it leaves the person that you hurt without any kind of comfort, acknowledgement, help. So both of these reactions, the entitled reaction, the shame reaction, can be self-involved in a way that is problematic and unhealthy. So rather than falling into, I am so bad, I messed up, I'm worthless, how could I do that to you? Rather than doing that, pull yourself up out of the toxic shame. Remember that you are human. You are imperfect just like the rest of us. You are going to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. This is humility in practice. And when you pull yourself up out of toxic shame, you're really coming into a space as same as. I am the same as everyone else. I am an imperfect human living in a reality where I'm going to hurt people sometimes, and then I can either make it right or fall into a shame pit or become entitled and never make it right with that person. These are our options. So pull yourself up, same as, and then do remorse. Remorse is, I feel bad about the thing I did, and I can also hold myself with loving compassion. I can acknowledge that I messed up and take responsibility for it, and it does not make me a terrible person. That is remorse. And so then if I'm in that space, what I can do is, oh God, I did mess up. I hurt this person. I do not want to do that. That does not match my integrity. I am so sorry. What can I do to make it right? And you meet that person feeling value for both of you. You're not devaluing them or yourself in that moment because you are coming together as equals and helping each other. They're helping you learn how to be a more loving person in this world, you're helping them learn that it is safe to be connected to others because they care about you and they're willing to do what it takes to meet you with love always. It is a hard practice. I'm not gonna lie. This is a hard practice. We are taught shame in this culture. We are taught that if you mess up, you're bad. I'm thinking about the whole prison system. If you mess up, you're bad and you're condemned for life. Whereas in other cultures, that's not true. I'm thinking particularly of Indigenous Australian cultures. If you mess up and you serve time or you accept the punishment, then after that, you're actually celebrated. Like, oh man, you took on the responsibility of correcting your actions. Good for you. And you're not ostracized, you're not continued to be shamed. Instead, you're embraced as like an inspiration for others to take responsibility for their actions. What a wonderful world. I wish we lived in that world for everyone, not just pockets of people who are more advanced in their way of being together, but everyone. I wish everyone would reach that point. Anyway, that was my soapbox moment. Is there anything else important to say about toxic shame and remorse? Do not shame yourself for shaming yourself, because you're just sending your mental state down a further cycle of toxicity. If you learned that you're a bad person and you have that internalized belief system, it is hard to move out of it. I know, I really do. I know this personally. I know this from working with clients. It is so hard to start to believe that it is possible that you are actually worthy just as you are, and that every mistake has been only that, just a mistake, not something that you need to beat yourself up for the rest of your life. And so I know it is so challenging to move into this internal state of knowing that you are worthy and valuable even when you mess up. You can take in this idea, even 2% right now. You don't have to take it in fully, but just entertain the possibility that right now, you, sitting here watching this, are worthy, are lovable, are not a bad person, and that you can take responsibility for any bad actions you have done in the past and make it right. Okay, I am done talking about this, I think. Maybe we'll revisit this topic because it is so prevalent for so many people. I see couples getting into so many issues because this pattern is happening. I see individuals just stuck in toxic shame because they have not been taught the reality that all of us are imperfect, all of us make mistakes. It is just an opportunity to grow. It does not mean you're bad. And so I might revisit this topic in the future. It's very possible. I am sending you tons of love. Please leave me comments. Tell me what you think about this idea and how it's affecting you. And remember to like this video, send it to people you love who need to hear this, and I will see you next time.